In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make no-bake oatmeal peanut butter cups. This recipe is so easy and it only takes a few ingredients. The best part is it's a healthy alternative to many of the snack options that are available today. So let's get right to it. So I'll start with the chocolate layer first because we need to melt these. You can either melt these in the microwave or you can melt them on the stove. This recipe calls for 2/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. I already measured them out here. And then it calls for 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm just gonna guess it. It just helps thin out the chocolate chip so that it's a little bit thinner consistency. So I'll get these melting while we throw together the other ingredients. If you're melting the chocolate chips in the microwave, you'll want to do it in 20-second increments so that you're not actually cooking them. You don't want to overdo it in there. So we're going to get a mixing bowl here. It calls for 1 cup of peanut butter and 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Boy, I made a mess there. I should have put this in a regular liquid measuring cup. Somehow I was thinking of honey whenever I was measuring it up, and honey is easier in these, but not maple syrup as we can see. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and this is some of the homemade vanilla. Oops, well, it's a little bit much, but that's okay. I love the taste of vanilla. And then it calls for 1.5 cups of quick or rolled oats. I feel like it just works better when you're not cooking the oatmeal. And I forgot to mention with your peanut butter, you can use regular peanut butter or you can use the nutty peanut butter. For the maple syrup, you can replace that with honey. It's better to use a syrup though because you're not actually melting it on the stove. And it calls for 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just gonna shake some on here. I'm the one that's going to eat it. All right, let's stir these together. Okay, it's time to oil our pan. I'm just gonna do 8 of these cups because that's usually about how much it makes. You can use bigger or smaller pan size. You could even press it out in a cake pan. It's just that it's easier whenever they're in a pan like this. You can just pop them out and eat them. You don't have to cut them or anything. And it makes a nice portion size as well. All right, let's get these in the pan. I'll use 2 tablespoons just to help them come out a little easier. Okay, I'll press all these in here. I almost think it's easier with my hands. All right, we got them all pressed in. Now I'll take my chocolate and pour on each of them. I'll wait to spread it out to make sure I get it divvied up equally. You can use semi-sweet chocolate chips, milk chocolate, the dark chocolate. Each chocolate has a different sugar ratio, so I think that would play a big part. Or maybe you have a favorite type of chocolate. You could even use white chocolate on these. And at this point, you could put on crushed peanuts, which I think would be really good. I don't have any. You could put coconut, you could put some sliced almonds. There's so many different toppings. And then the recipe actually calls for coarse sea salt, and that would probably be good too. I'm not a real big fan of coarse sea salt on my things, but I'm sure most people would like that and be a good addition. I got a little bit messy here, but that's okay. I'm gonna take these and put them in the freezer, and then we'll give them a taste test once these firm up just a little. We mostly just want the chocolate to get chilled so that it hardens the top of that. Okay, so I think they've set up enough, so I'm gonna take these out. And just take a knife and lift them out. Every time I have food going in here, the dogs seem to think they need to come in and see what's going on. And they think they should be sampling this too. See how good those look? Okay, it's time to give these a try. The flavor is very good, and it's nice because I know that there's not a lot of sugar in here, and it's a healthier version of a snack. If you like peanut butter and chocolate, I'm pretty sure that you will like this. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now.